Thomas Jefferson was born in 1743 at Shadwell, which was located on the Virginia frontier in the Piedmont. His parents were gentry, his father an able surveyor, self-educated, and his mother from an established Virginia family called the Randolphs.
The Jeffersons are one of the most important families in Albemarle County. But in the 1750s, that's not saying very much. The population of the 13 colonies is about 1 million people, and Central Virginia is considered the American frontier, an empty wilderness with little to stimulate a young man's imagination. But young Thomas thrives in the isolation.
Growing up in Central Virginia was exceptional at that time because of its remoteness, and it perhaps encouraged Jefferson to turn to books more than most people might have.
So his dream as a young boy was eventually to go off to Williamsburg, the colonial capital, and go to the College of William and Mary and become as educated as he could.
In 1760, 16-year-old Thomas makes the 100-mile journey to William and Mary.
He came in a country bumpkin of sorts. He was not of poor means, but he was unpolished.
After an unimpressive first year, Jefferson grows serious and studious, surrounding himself with mentors and teachers who broaden his worldview.
He met periodically at the governor's home in a group of 4 to play chamber music and to discuss heavy-duty issues. This is not your typical college student today, and it's certainly not your typical college student then.
Jefferson tended to, when he was in college, to hang out with older people at that time. He was thought of as very, very smart and very precocious.
Perhaps the most influential of these mentors was the law professor and future signer of the Declaration of Independence, George Wythe.
George Wythe was the perfect match for Jefferson in many respects. Wythe was childless. Wythe was a person for whom the reformist impulses of the day were very, very significant. Wythe was an opponent of slavery, which also put him out of the mainstream in colonial Virginia.
From men like George Wythe, young Jefferson is exposed to ideas about the rights of man and the Enlightenment.
The idea that reason and knowledge could actually influence human behavior, that the world could be made a better place, and that the lives of individual men could be improved by study.
So for Jefferson, college was an opening of vistas to him, and the years there were extremely influential.